Justice is served!
Oh my god, will everyone just shut up and let me introduce the episode, please? Everyone, be quiet. Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Replay the Simpsons game. In the last episode, we did the level Never Quest, where we stopped the evil Patty and Selma dragon from killing all of the little mobbits. And now we're on to the next level, which is Medal of Homer, with Bart and Homer as we travel back to World War II and stop evil Private Burns. Let's go.
War level should be a piece of cake, unless Rumsfeld's in charge. Listen up, youngsters. We have received intelligence that the Krauts are due to invade the beloved French township of Ville de Saint-Capitulons. Now, I don't need to tell you that this town provides the snails that feed the entire French resistance. If Saint-Capitulons falls, the resistance will be so hungry for snails, they'll turn around and fight for the bad guys. Oh, I've seen it happen before. You will parachute out of a UB-40 red wine flying fortress over Saint-Capitulons, where you'll have to locate me and Private First Class Burns for further instructions. Now, good luck. You boys are my favorite privates, and you know how much I love my privates. My privates mean everything to me. Please, God, don't let anything happen to my privates. I can't look. I'm scared of heights. Tell me when we're about to land.
Look now.
Alright, here we are, back in France, back in World War II in Saint-Capitulons. Private Homer, Private Bart here. Before I step forward and say hello to Uta over there, who really shouldn't be here at this time, I really like this level. There's lots of little details, like in that opening cutscene. Don't worry, Grandpa, we're going to save you privates. But the name of the plane, the flying fortress, is UB-40 Red Wine. You get it? Red wine. I'm not going to sing, but I just love little details like that. Oh, speaking of which, we're going to see them in just a bit. But yeah, let me just trigger this cutscene before we get started.
Take that, Frenchies!
Sacre bleu! We are, how you say, finished!
Oui, monsieur. May I have another?
Oh, look at me. I'm France. I'm a scared girl. I don't like being bombed and attacked. Hey, knock it off. We're here to protect these cheese-eating surrender monkeys. That means taking down these white flags before they have a chance to kiss German butt.
Yes, Sergeant Simpson.
You know, Sarge, while your time-traveling son and grandson take down the flags, we could remove the priceless paintings from the village before the Germans get here. You know, for safekeeping.
You look and sound so evil. But since you're American, I know that's not possible. We'll get the paintings. You two take care of the flags.
What war is this?
Don't they teach you anything in school? It's the Civil War, duh.
Alrighty then, here we go. Collect the flags. All 24 white surrender flags. This is going to be fun.
Let's go secure those paintings.
Oh, I'll secure them all the way to the Swiss bank. I mean, golly, that sounds like a keen idea, Daddy-O.
It sure does, Daddy-O. So yeah, this first part of the level is going to be a bit of a collectathon. But before we actually get into that, let's go look. Hey, it's Ugala. Hello, Ugala. And where is your other buddy old pal, Cesar? Cesar is actually the one that comes and beats us up. I don't know why, but oh god, there's three of them. There they are. Yeah, these two characters are from a very, very early episode of The Simpsons, where Bart goes on a student exchange trip to Paris, or somewhere in France. Ooh, I just got a cliche somehow. Trampolines! Trampolines, where have those been before? Oh right, everywhere. Yeah, even way before in this game. But okay, very good. Cliche. Yeah, Bart goes on a foreign student exchange trip. And yeah, it's just a bit of a nice little cameo from some characters in the show. Anyway, God, there's so much talking going on all around me, but I'm just going to have to talk over them. Because we have 24 flags to collect, and then we have quite a lot of collectibles to get as well. 14 for each. So this episode might actually be a two-parter. I know I keep saying that might be the case, but this one is going to go on for a while. I have a feeling. Let's get the collectibles first. Well, you know what? Let's just, since we're right next to them, we might as well start grabbing the flags. They're all over the place really, but just go and grab them like that.
I sure stocked up on flags.
Yeah, I do want to focus on getting the collectibles. They're all kind of all over the place.
People say we surrender like monkeys.
And I'm
Let us
probably
show
going to
the
forget a
world
lot.
That we surrender like men.
But hey, look, there's one right there. So this first part, I don't know whether I'm going to fast forward or not. I probably shouldn't, should I, right? You want to see where all this stuff is. Ugh. I really hope I can get this stuff reasonably quickly. But I thought No, I don't want to go up there. Oh, maybe I do. Oh, for God's sake. This is going to take ages. I thought I'd maybe have a topic to discuss for this episode. I don't, try not to focus on having a topic for all of them, but since there's going to be a lot of running around, I thought something quite interesting that's in the news recently about The Simpsons I'd bring up. Now, how do I jump to that bit, but not to that bit underneath? Oh, here we go. Grab a collectible for Bart. So, as of recording, I think I'm even a little bit old of the news now. I don't know when this is going to go out, but
Thanks for surrendering your flag.
The Simpsons has recently been in the news because it has just been announced that it's been renewed for 2 more seasons. That's right. You'll never stop The Simpsons. Have no fears. They've got poor stories for years. Yeah, they're up to, well, they're going to be up to season 32 now. 32, that's right. Which brings up the total number of episodes to a whopping 713 by the end of that. 713. Just think about that for a second. Think about how I remember them being. I say I remember, not like I remember back in the day when it was broadcast, but I remember. What there's a Seymour Skinner one. There's a episode 100, I think it is, and it's just insane now. 700. So they passed.
My flag now.
I think it was Gunsmoke was the previous longest running scripted TV show, primetime scripted TV show in America.
This flag for the United
And
States of Bart.
they passed that a couple of years ago, I think. That's old news now. And now it's just, yeah, this is knocking it out of the park. I don't know, like, it's kind of, part of me is sort of still happy that The Simpsons is still a thing. I don't think it will ever not be a thing, really. I think it's just too big a cultural sort of phenomenon to not be a thing. But it's kind of nice that it's still around. However, and I know I'm preaching to the choir here, I know most of you are going to agree with me, and I know that I've said it over and over and over again, but man, those current Simpsons episodes, there's just, like, there may be 700 of them, but blimey, I don't know how many of them are actually what I would consider good quality. Well, I kind of have an idea. A lot of people consider the sort of golden classic era of The Simpsons to be seasons 3 to, I don't know, 8 maybe? Like proper top-notch stuff. I think that's fine. I'd stretch it a bit further. I think that's a bit too harsh.
Finally.
I'd probably say, I'd say even Series 1 has good episodes, really. I mean, there's a reason why it became as successful as it did. So I'd probably say seasons 1 to 10. I'd stretch it out a bit. And I worked out, seasons 1 to 10
Sucker.
is 226 episodes, right? So end of season 10 is episode 226. Now, there are some good episodes later on from that point. I think there's some good ones in season
We're surrendering our
13,
country, not our style.
maybe 14 as well. And every now and then you get the good one sort of really later on.
I think I caught a glimpse of Bridget Bardot whooshing past me on a train once. True story.
Okay, like the Lego one was okay, and there's that one where Homer forgets about stuff, like Eternal Sunshine of the Duffless Mind or whatever it's called. I can't remember. But every now and then they do have a good one. But let's just say seasons 1 to 10. Oh, this is Homer one. Are good. Then that leaves 487 episodes roughly, which are a bit poop. That's insane. The ratio of good to bad episodes is now heavily set against the good ones, which, yeah, I don't know. I actually thought I would Can I make this jump? Yeah.
This is a pretty boring freak flag.
I thought, since I'm talking about quality of The Simpsons and things like this, and yeah, I know I've said it all before, but I thought I'd watch an episode. I thought I'd watch a recent episode. You just got to shoot these guys to make them drop the flag, by the way. To see just how, I mean, I haven't watched a new episode in a long time. I don't see the point. I know I wouldn't really enjoy it. It's not very entertaining, and there's such good TV on nowadays that you know, why would I waste my time with that when there's some great quality shows instead? But for the sake of this episode and talking about it, I decided to watch one. But let me just preface this by saying that a lot of people I read online, a lot of people say something along the lines of, well, you know, yeah, it's not as good as it used to be, but it's still the best thing on TV right now. In which case, I would say that is a bunch of baloney. And also, I don't think that's a very good excuse anyway. I think that's a pretty poor excuse to use, because it doesn't matter if other things on TV have got worse. You should judge a show based on itself, right? And yeah, it definitely isn't as good as it used to be. But just because it's other shows around it are worse, that you can't give it a free pass for that. I'm sorry, no, it doesn't work like that. So I'm still very much on the side of The Simpsons is bad, and that's a bad thing. I'm not gonna forgive it for that. I'm sorry. Because to me, if you do that, it sort of, I don't know, it disregards the quality of the show when it was at its peak and at its prime. And I think if you water that down, you're doing a disservice to it, really. Because let's face it, those like classic era Simpsons, I think, is probably some of the best television ever made. Oh, I probably should have homerballed. Yep, crap. Hang on. Oh, and there's a Bart one right there. How did I miss that? There we go. 4 out of 14 for Bart. So, I watched an episode which I'd seen on Twitter had got some good reviews. That being said, I think it has got the lowest rating, like viewing figures for an episode yet. Under 2 million views. I think it had 1.7ish, 1.75 million, or I don't know. I need to sort of. Oh wow! You didn't even charge. Sometimes the controls of this game are so janky. I pressed charge. No! How do I get over to that one? Right, hang on. Let me just concentrate on getting this stupid duff bottle cap before I go on, because maybe I can make this jump. Oh, I can. Never mind. 4 out of 14, is that? Yeah, sort of getting there. Anyway, the episode that I watched came out a couple months ago. It's called I'm Dancing as Fat as I Can. Oh, and I'm dying as fast as I can. I'm Dancing as Fat as I Can. Season 30, episode God knows what. And yeah, lowest viewed, but I saw on Twitter like some people saying that it was actually pretty good. So I thought I'd give it a watch.
Ooh, is this brush cotton?
Yeah, it wasn't great. I don't want to go into like a specific review of that episode, but it wasn't very good. It was everything. I'd seen it before. I knew what was coming. It was everything that's wrong with Simpsons today, and everything that makes it so different to how it used to be. The animation is still cheap looking and nasty. The jokes, well, what do I even say about it? I mean, the jokes are. Oh, I need to homerball up here. I'm having trouble with homerballing today. The jokes, they're not clever jokes often, and they sort of hold your hand, and they're too pop culture-y. I know the Simpsons always had pop culture jokes, but just on another level. Basically, the basic premise of the show was Homer watches a Netflix show without Marge, and Marge gets angry, and so to make up for it, Homer learns how to dance, because another show that she watches is all those dancing shows, like Strictly Come Dancing and whatever. I need to... No! Frick! I need to get up there. But yeah, there's just so many things that just rubs me the wrong way when I watch current Simpsons, and it reminded me why I don't bother. The voice acting is bad now. It's just when you know what they sounded like before, and then you hear Julie Kavner's voice, and it just sounds like Marge is about to die of heat stroke or something. Oh, I nearly got it. Damn it. She sounds bad. It honestly sounds like her voice is giving out. Like so many times, you know when you kind of go a bit squeaky? Like say if you're going through puberty and stuff. It sounded like that. And Marge never sounded like that. They're getting old. They need to stop. They need to stop. Everyone's getting older. Right, this is getting my nerves now, this one. I really need to get this. Oh. Ah, there we go. I was doing that so wrong. I was trying to do it at an angle, but if you just go straight up, that works perfectly fine. Okay, so yeah, as I was saying, there's a flag up here as well. So yeah, all the voices are just a bit tired sounding, and they don't sound right, and I know I sound like a right nerd right now, like, the voices, but it makes a difference, you know, it really does, and it also had sort of, I'm not doing this purposely to bash Family Guy, but The Simpsons, at least this episode, had a lot more sort of like cutaway jokes like Family Guy does, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. Like I think Family Guy does it very well, but it's not what The Simpsons should do, personally. And I think a lot of people liked this episode because it had a bit of heart to it, and I'll give it that it tried to be a bit nice and sweet at the end with Homer and Marge dancing together, and yeah, okay, I'll give it some points for that. Like, you know, it tried to be a bit emotional, which I think is what old Simpsons could do so perfectly, you know, on point, which was that they can combine the funny, the humour, and the emotion. But yeah, overall, not a great episode, and I think if that's like what people consider to be quite good these days, it doesn't bode well for what the other episodes would be like. So I think I'm not going to continue watching any newer episodes, sadly. Okay, anyway, just to stop the little moan about The Simpsons, if we head into this door, we're going to get a little change of scenery. Oh my goodness, we're in Castle Duffenstein.
I prefer Castle Smurfenstein.
Or Smurfenstein, maybe. Nice little reference to Wolfenstein here. Gonna grab that one for Bart, for Homer, and then there's one in here for Bart as well. Grab that. Okay, so we're up to 6 for Bart. I think that's right. Who knows by this point, really. So yeah, let me know. Do you watch current Simpsons still these days? Like I said before, I'm kind of happy that it's still around to an extent and that it's still a thing. I mean, there's no new Simpsons games, but, you know, that's a different point. But if it's like this quality, then maybe it should have just stopped. It was definitely a product of its time, and I maintain that viewpoint that it was a 90s show. Probably should have stayed in the 90s, really. Or at least early 2000s. I'm going to glide all the way over here to grab this. Oh, I missed a bottle cap right at the beginning. How about that? Oh god, Homer's back in here still. Oh god, Homer, get out. I need to head all the way back. And also, we're missing one more flag. I wonder if it's some guy holding it. Oogala. Oogala? Where are you? Is it you? Or is it just one sticking out of a building, perhaps? Oh, there he is. I don't want you just yet. I just need to grab this bottle cap. Alright, so we're up to... Oh, wrong button. We're up to, in terms of collectibles, 8 for Homer and 7 for Bart. So 7 is good for Bart. I'm missing 1 for Homer, though. Crap. This is what I was worried about, when you miss 1. Yeah. Oh no. I might need to quickly look around this place, unless I can see it quite quickly. Usually they're quite easy to spot. Not today, it seems like. Okay, I'll cut back when I've quickly found this last Duff bottle cap. Oh, I think it's behind this barrel. Hey, there we go. That wasn't too tricky. Alright, so we've got all the collectibles. Let's get rid of... Hey. Where the hell is Bart? Oh, Bart's still over here. I want to use Bart just because it's easier to shoot the guys rather than chase after them. I have no clue how long this first part's taken. Yeah, it might be time to cut after this. I don't know. We'll see. If I do end the episode randomly, it's because it's a two-parter. Anyway, here we are. Last flag, all done.
Surrendering your flag.
Hot damn if you didn't stop those surrender monkeys from surrendering. I was sure you were both gonna be shipped home in pine boxes. I was already making up nice things to say about you. But now you're off to Africa. Private Burns has secured some priceless French paintings of high-class naked bazooms. We're taking the paintings to a secure storage depot outside Jabba El Hut, Algeria. I'll be riding shotgun with Burns personally on this one. I suspect we'll need the help as the canyons near Jabba are heavily fortified by the enemy. I know what you're thinking. This sounds like an escort mission. Well, deal with it!
You're a credit to obsessive nerds everywhere.
Oh man, you know how much I hate escort missions. Sorry, Psycho. This one's about protecting, not killing. Okay. Okay, and just as a little warning, we're going to lose this mission. I need to focus
How
on
did we suddenly end up in Africa?
collectibles for this first part, and that kind of means just letting the
It's best just to pretend you're...
vehicle get blown up. Anyway, let's quickly get on with this before we die too many times.
Tag in.
I do kind of like, yeah. Oh, by the way, this is the level. This this whole part wasn't in the PS2 version. This little escort Africa thing. Being an escort mission, maybe that wasn't necessarily a bad thing. It's not too bad though.
Jesus, take the
Alright,
wheel.
let's... I mean, that's really annoying. I really, really, really dislike the hitboxes for some of these collectibles, because I'm pretty sure I just went straight through that. But anyway, here is a bottle cap for Homer. There we go. I think that's the only one for Homer. The other ones are to do with Bart. So let's do a little bit of gliding. Oh yeah, that's getting blown up very quickly.
Oh, one more hit, and we're as dead as Jesus.
Oh dear. Can I even get up this way? Oh crap, I can't. Never mind, we failed. Yeah, I know, I'm gonna start over. Let's try that again, shall we? How do I get over to that spot? We saw the collectible, but I forgot how to get there. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, I was going to talk about the flying hellfish as well. So all this stuff with Burns and Grandpa and paintings, all this good stuff, all based on the episode Raging Abe Simpson and the Curse of the Flying Hellfish, or something like that. Anyway, great episode, and I really do love that backstory they gave Grandpa. And again, that's a sort of example of what I was mentioning. They did humour in that episode very well, but they also did a little bit of emotion with Bart and Grandpa becoming a bit closer. You know, that's how you do it, folks. I kind of wish that Grandpa was a proper playable character in this game. I think he'd have a pretty good flying hellfish power-up or something like that, a bit like Clobbergirl.
I don't think our magic horse with carriage can take another hit.
Now, do I try... No, let's just let this one die. Let's just let it die, and we'll do it properly next time. Alright, here we go. This is the one. I'm actually going to use Homer, I think. No, let's use Bart. As long as we get far in front of the car enough, we have time to shoot all the artillery and tanks. And then it's pretty easy.
In your face, enemy artillery gun.
So yeah, shooting the mines, shooting the tanks. We could also use Gummy Homer as well, but yeah.
Permission denied, Private. We have to believe in ourselves to win. As Sun Tzu said in The Art of War,
Get rid of him.
battle is won before it is ever fought.
Great, we won! Congratulations, everyone. See you back in America.
Get a hold of yourself, Burns. With an attitude like that, you'll never get anywhere.
Yes, this is actually a really simple part. Once you get rid of the collectibles. Oh, there's a robo part there. Let's take that. That'll be pretty good for... Oh, yeah. Easy peasy. And Bart's last collectible for this area is just coming up ahead.
So, you fellas go ahead.
Oh crap, there's mines. Just between the two pillars.
On the black market.
So that building, that thing over there is meant to be that famous, is it Petra or something? That's what that's meant to be, right?
I don't like your obsession with these paintings. It's almost
Either way,
like
it's got a
they're
crusty
more
coupon
paintings than the mission.
inside it. So let's just grab that.
It's uncalled for.
There we go.
No one got into me. I guess it's this damn
Get rid of this tank. Look at that, without even a scratch.
Nice escort, boys. I'm proud of you. Maybe I won't have that vasectomy.
Your treasures are safe. Now I can sell them and buy a really nice car. I mean, put them in a museum.
Listen up, my beloved privates. We had a traitor in our midst. Private Burns has nicked all the French paintings with all those luscious naked sweater melons. So listen up. Burns has moved the paintings to his own private aircraft carrier, the USS Real Crazy. He has the damn thing heavily guarded by his own private cadre of muscular sailors. These men fight for neither God nor country. They fight for love. I'll be leading a sortie of Hellfish warplanes, and we'll be providing heat from the air. You'll need to stow yourselves aboard the ship at dock. Once out to sea, disable the ship's defenses while we attack from above. Homer, you'll be on demolition duty, and you'll have just enough C4 explosives to complete your objectives. Ah, who am I kidding? You're never gonna run out of explosives. If you ran out, you'd never finish the damn thing. Any more questions? I don't care. Over and out.
And here we are on to the third and final part of this level. This really long level. The next one's even longer, I think.
Missed me, now you have to kiss me.
Eat that, you treacherous double-crossing Nancy boy!
That's weird. Grandma seems to have disappeared.
You know what's even weirder? In Iceland, tipping in a restaurant is considered an insult.
Alright, thanks for that, Homer. So yeah, last part of the level is on this big old ship, battleship. Actually, I guess it's more like an aircraft carrier, isn't it? We need to... Crap, whatever. So it's a lot of... it's actually... I kind of like... Oh no. Well, bye Bart. I kind of like the layout for this level in that it's quite a clever use of space. Going up the different levels of the...
But no!
Oh, I'd love a Starbucks here. Yeah, going up all the different levels of the ship. Oh, was Homer on that? I don't think he was. Oh, he was. Good. And Homer also gets the ability... Yeah, and we get the ability to plant C4 as well. Get away from there, Bart. You're gonna... Ooh, nearly.
It's so much like Play-Doh. I wonder if it's edible.
Uh-oh. I really do like the explosions in this game. They are very pretty for some reason. Like, way more than they should be. You know what I mean? Anyway, we're soon going to encounter the enemies of this section of the level. And rewatching that little cutscene... Oh, okay, good. Grandpa describes them as muscular sailors, or... Oh, watch out, Bart. Oh, that's close.
I still have all 4 fingers and toes.
The muscular sailors are none other than... Oh crap, I can't even get up there. Oh, what the frick? That was weird. I sort of timed that wrong, so I died in the middle of that cutscene. But yeah, the muscular sailors are none other... Oh, there they are. The Wayland Smithers. Of course it's going to be. If it's Mr. Burns as the boss, Smithers is his minion. I don't know. I never really thought of Smithers as muscular. But hey ho, they're actually pretty annoying enemy. They do block quite a lot. Like that with his plunger.
Sucks, Smithers.
So I'll just shoot him instead.
Flame on.
Let's kick this off for Homer to get up.
My turn.
Let's start getting some more collectibles, shall we? Plant some C4 on there,
Kick ass.
which creates an updraft for Bart to fly on, and that should give us a Krusty coupon.
Okay.
And then on the other side of the ship, what does that say? Daily breakfast buffet. All seamen love eggs.
You suck all time, Smithers.
Okay. Behind here is a bottle cap for Homer. Oh. You gotta take it easy though on this ship. You know, you can't be rolling about everywhere. Case in point. Oh, Bart's down. Smithers just killed Bart. Nasty man. There's another collectible for Homer in these boxes. Oh, there's also some food, which I need. There's a gummy Venus de Milo! It's in one of these boxes. Is it this one? Yeah, it was that one. Okay, 12 out of 14. Oh god, Bart needs to get away from Smithers now. For many reasons. Because there is a Krusty coupon around the other side. Right, good. We're on 12 for each. Looking like I haven't forgotten any. Let's work our way up the ship. Oh, Homer. Wow, they really do a lot of damage. Get away. Get away, you freak. No.
Kill a 10-year-old boy.
Oh yeah, one shot him. I always forget that you can charge up your
Tag in.
ability. So we've got to do the same again. Pop some C4 on that. Lets us fly up here. Actually, I think that's just food. We don't need that. See how good they are at blocking. Can't block that though, can you?
Why is every generation of you a loser?
Hang on. We're on D5. Deck. Oh my god, Deck Goose. Oh, I used to love playing Duck Goose at school.
Sailor outfit is ridiculous.
Not Deck Goose though. Never played that. Come on, Homer. No, don't stop. I see you there. Alright, you just stop them. Howard the Deck. Oh, they've all got names. Oh, I see. Isn't Howard the Duck that creepy looking thing? Just walk through the flames. I think if we head
Finally.
down here as Bart, there's a collectible around here. Yep. One more left for Bart. You know what would have been cool for this part of the level? I mean, like I said, I do like the ship section, but flying in one of the planes that's around us that we can hear very loudly, that would have been quite cool, you know? Bit of a dogfight. Come on, grab on. There we are.
I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. Mr. Burns forever.
Uh-oh.
Your grandson's lifestyle was
Uh-oh.
saving you.
You're morbidly obese, and I mean morbidly.
I think we are actually nearing the end now. Which deck are we on now? I can't think of any more deck puns. Ant and Deck. That was bad. Okay. This needs to be Bart.
Let's do this.
Tag in.
Oh, don't go too fast. I don't know how Burns managed to get a whole aircraft carrier, by the way. Like, he's even got his own sort of insignia on the chimneys. No, they're not called chimneys, are they? What are they called on a ship? Exhaust ports.
Why is a little boy in the
They're not called that either, are they? I don't know. Oh, I'm not a sailor or a seaman. Oh right, hang on. Homer's helium. We need to do something with this. If we go,
I feel slightly lighter than
oh,
air.
on top of there, there's a bottle cap. And I think actually we need to go even higher than that. Let's go up, 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 up. Oh, that's Homer. No, that's Burns. We don't want Burns. We need to head up here.
I'm going to sell these paintings for hundreds of
Oh, that's
dollars.
this helium.
I've been called worse by future you.
Head up to this level.
Why don't you kiss my
Get more helium. Head up to the very top. Hey, look at that. We got the Star Spangled Duff Trophy. I'm not American. I don't need to sing that. Right, very good. That's all the collectibles done for Homer. I think Bart's last one is... Ooh, oh, it's right there. Okay. Let's fly on up. Come on, that's it. Alright, that's really great. That pole's right in my way. Hey, look at that. And we got Saving Krusty's Privates. I think I'd rather watch that film. Who's that behind him? I think it's just generic people, but poor old Krusty doesn't look too happy there. I can understand why, though. If it's no, privates are in trouble. Okay, Homer, please don't follow me. Stay up there. Stay up there. That's fine. We don't need Bart now. All we need to do to finish the level is knock out Private Burns. I can do that. We'll just heal him over. And give him the old 1-2.
Your tech is as impotent as I am.
Actually, we could just burp on him.
Whoa, Rosebud is a cliche, but still.
Your mustache tickles.
As mayor of this village, I would like to thank you, brave American soldiers. You hid our cowardice and brought back the pride of our village, our paintings.
Dad, can I have some wine? The other kids are doing it.
Sorry, boy. You're an American kid. You have to get your booze from an older creep hanging around outside the liquor store. God bless America.
Huh, 34.18. Okay, that's a lot. I mean, I keep saying this, but that's a lot faster than I thought I'd be. And we unlocked a costume. You know what? This might be one part. This might be a one-parter. Screw what I said earlier. But we were meant to do it in 12 minutes 30. Oh, dear. So yeah, we've got all the collectibles, we've got both trophies, and we've got both cliches. And there we are, 2 down, 2 more to go.
This is neat, but it could use a woman's touch.
Okay, great. We have Big Super Happy Fun game next, and then Grand Theft Scratchy after that. And then, yeah, not much longer to go. It's actually going quite quick, this game now. Whew. I think the reason why I thought it was longer is because my old PS2 Let's Play, I had to split it into 2 parts every time because of stupid 15-minute maximum video uploading. Anyway, I'm going to stop moaning. Next time, we'll head into the Big Super Happy Fun game with Lisa. Until then, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.
I miss the 90s.